Welcome to the Hairpreneur Show. Awesome conversations that'll provide you with new insight, crazy good ideas, and proven strategies to help you build the business and life of your dreams. Now, please welcome to the stage our host, Ryan Whedon.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing today? I hope you are having a great day. We're in the midst of the holidays right now, and man, it has been a minute since I've been on here. For my audience, albeit small, I do apologize for waiting such a long time before coming back on the air. I've had a lot of other things coming up. I launched a new course, which is actually starting on December 1st. Super excited about it. It's a coaching course. It's called the Growth Accelerator. So enrollment has already closed by the time you hear this. However, I'll give you more information coming forward about when the next release of the Growth Accelerator will happen. What it is, it's a 6-week business and branding boot camp for somebody that wants to take their business to the next level and skill up and really see what's possible with their future and with the amount of money that somebody can make in this business by learning how to put their success and whoever takes the course, your success, on autopilot. Because once we get our system working for us, we can focus on what's really important and what we're best at, and then from there we can grow exponentially. So that's what that course is all about. We just released that, and I'm so excited about it. That's just the beginning of something fantastic. We've got a great group in this first run, and a lot of fun stuff coming with that. So, well, anyway, what we're getting back into with my book, How to Make Six Figures in a Salon Suite, and the newer version I have is How to Make Six Figures as an Independent Stylist. They're virtually the same thing, except one is digital and one is hardback, but one is actually changed a little bit, geared more toward an independent stylist, because although to be in a salon suite you have to be independent, I just didn't want people to think that just because they are a booth renter that the book wasn't for them. So I changed the title, changed some of the wording in the digital version, and that's what we have online. And then we have this here, the original version, the How to Make Six Figures from a Salon Suite, that we're going through in this journey through this podcast, through these episodes. So this week we're focused on step 5 of the 7-step system to earning over 6 figures in a salon suite. Step 5 is the pre-consultation. Now, what that means exactly is that if you have the luxury to have new clients come in before their appointment to meet with you, to have their consultation before they're allowed to book their appointment, then you can more accurately judge how long it's going to take you to achieve a particular result, the result that they want. Because a lot of times these days, such specialty colors can range in difficulty and timing, so it's hard to really know what to do for somebody in a given amount of time if you've never worked with their hair before. So if somebody, especially if they book online, if a client books, let's say, a partial balayage online, and you have a certain amount of time set out for that, maybe like 45 minutes to an hour of application, and they come in and you find out it's a complete botch job, color correction that you got to fix, that's a problem because you only have an hour to apply the color. And I guarantee you, if you tell them that they booked wrong, they're not going to take it well, even if they might agree. They came to get something done that day, and if you're not able to deliver, or if you can only deliver a partial service, then there's a chance that this person is going to be very unhappy, walk out of that salon, pull up their phone, and write a nasty Yelp review. So that is one thing to be avoided, and that's what these pre-consultation appointments do. They let the clients come in about whenever they're available. As soon as they want to make an appointment, they need to come in. The sooner the better, because you're not going to let them actually book their real appointment until you've had a chance to consult with them. That way, when they come in, you can chat with them, make sure what they want is realistic first, and then second, you can say, okay, in my experience, I think this is going to take about 45 minutes or so, or an hour and a half, or whatever you think it might be, or I better book the whole day out for this person, and let them know it's a color correction, it's going to take longer. But you can best work with that in your schedule so that you know what's coming in and how to book around it, especially if you're taking more than one client a day, which most stylists need to make a lot of money, or to make any money as a matter of fact. So we're going to get into the book here. Step 5, the pre-consultation. I'm going to start reciting it, starting with a quote. Here we go. Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Alexander Graham Bell. One day, about 3 years ago, as I was walking into work, I realized I was practically hyperventilating. The strange thing was, I had no reason. I had a full schedule. I was booked out about a month and had new clients begging to get an appointment with me. This was about a year before I created my newest venture, Salon Spruce. And that's my own salon, side note. I caught my breath and then tried to understand why I felt this way. I was a success. I should be extremely happy, right? But instead, I felt lost, lonely, and afraid of what my day would bring. I was averaging at least 2 or 3 clients new a day because my reputation in and around San Diego was top notch. Everyone wanted an appointment with me. If you searched best hairstylist in San Diego, I was always one of the first names to appear at the top of an organic search. I didn't understand. I was killing it. I was pulling in more money than I had ever dreamed, and I was only booth renting. Then it occurred to me. Every day I was walking into the unknown. As much fun as it was to have new clients, I never knew what to expect. Each day brought a new challenge, but the challenge wasn't always good. I was doing all of the booking on my own through an online booking system. Sometimes new clients would call and I would make the appointment, but more often than not, they were utilizing the online booking system. This is a great technology, but it can bite you in the behind. I'll tell you why. Great as it is to automate this process, most people requesting a color appointment, for example, really have no idea what to book for themselves or what to schedule. This leads to clients misbooking their appointments all the time. It's impossible to set aside enough time for each client when you have no idea what it's going to take. If you've been in the hairstyling business for more than a few months, you already know that not every service is black and white. There's a lot of gray area. Not everyone has perfect hair. In fact, most of my clients, new and existing, fall into the color correction category. This is no fault to the client, of course. How are they supposed to know the difference between balayage and a foil highlight? I had new clients scheduling a root touch-up when what they really needed was a full head of highlights. In their defense, it is a root touch-up. They just want highlights because their hair is growing out. It's just a root touch-up that requires 2 to 3 hours instead of 1. That's the problem. Now, if you are double booking, which I was, this causes a major problem. It only takes me 20 minutes to apply color to the roots, whereas a full highlight might take over an hour. This can be completely throw off your day quickly and enrage clients that may have to wait or come back another time for the service they thought they had already scheduled. Something like this happening to me was like a daily occurrence. So instead of being excited to meet new clients and create gorgeous hair, I was putting out fires and angering people. This needed to stop immediately if I was to maintain my sanity and keep pressing on. After careful thought, I decided I'd had enough. No more waking up and walking into the unknown. No more crossing my fingers and hoping for a smooth day. Because I decided it was time to take steps to set myself up for success each and every day. Set yourself up for success. How was I going to do this? Simple. From that point forward, I would require that all new clients requesting a color service come in for a consultation. Not your typical consultation that you should have every single time a client sits in your chair before a service, but a pre-consultation. This is a 10 to 15 minute chat about what the client was needed before scheduling the color service. This will serve several purposes. Determine which service to schedule. Is it a highlight, balayage, or root touch-up? Is it all three? Determine how much time to book. This is important for you to know if you are double booking and important for the client to know what to expect. Set realistic expectations. Does the client have 10 years of black box color on her hair and want to go bleach blonde in one visit? This is when you can explain the steps it will take and if it's even possible. Test the hair. More than likely, you have had clients that thought they could walk into CVS, grab a box color from the shelf, and recreate celebrity hair color from the comfort of their bathroom, right? In your experience, how has that ever turned out more times than not? Dreadful, of course. which is why they are sitting in your chair. Decide if you want this client. Your reputation and your brand are everything. That being said, if you are not confident you can meet the client's expectations, it is your right to refuse service. Let someone else mess it up. You don't want your name tarnished. I've personally refused to work on clients that have unrealistic expectations. It shows commitment and builds trust. If a client is willing to show up for 10 minutes, days in advance of their color appointment, they are serious about their hair. That's the kind of client you want in your salon. It protects you. Use this opportunity to secure their appointment time by holding it with a credit card. We have a 24-hour cancellation policy that states if you cancel or no-show an appointment within 24 hours of your scheduled appointment time, you will be charged a percentage of the scheduled service. To this day, we have never had to put this into effect because they always show up or cancel before the 24 hours. This is insurance for you and your time and prevents no-shows. And that's it. That's all we have about the pre-consultation appointment. Short, sweet, to the point. Basically, make pre-consultations. If you're trying to create a name for yourself, if you're trying to get busy, if you're trying to stop walking into a stressful, unpredictable day, start making the decision to create these pre-consultation appointments. Now, I know some of you might be working for salons that don't have the flexibility or don't offer that to new clients. I would seriously talk to your salon owner or a manager and ask them if you could make it be the exception, if they could do that for you, because you want to make sure that you're booking accurately and that when a client comes in, you are going to deliver impeccable, perfect service because you're going to know what's walking in the door. It doesn't take anything away from the salon, and it actually helps the salon because you're going to be better, more confident, and ready for the unknown. You're going to be ready to kick some butt in whatever you're doing. So keep that in mind. Till next week, guys, thank you so much for listening. I couldn't do this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in a week.
Thanks for listening to the Hairpreneur Show podcast. Go now to www.thehpshow.com to sign up and get first dibs on our weekly education directly to your inbox. Thanks again for listening. Please share the love and tell a friend about us. Till next week, you're awesome.